Alright, so my friends, welcome. We're playing some Standard, and I'm not going to lie, I just came off a really, really bad Bronze to Mythic run. So it's time for me to be the bad guy. That's right. Atraxa, Cavern of Souls. I was discussing this a lot in my set review for Lost Caverns of Ixalan, that I was really, really scared about Atraxa post Cavern of Souls. So, of course, very easy to slot 4 Cavern of Souls into the ramp deck, where we have 8 Angels, 4 Archangel of Wrath, and 4 Atraxa. And counterspells are the #1 way to beat Atraxa. Diebonder withstanding. It's a good new card. And it was actually really good. Obviously, Reed and Seth and Gabe played it at Worlds. I think it's excellent. Kind of an interesting list here, played by Akimasa Yamamoto at some big event. 1 Glimpse the Core, 1 Iron Crag, 4 Briefcases, no Beanstalks. So a little less grindy than usual. But, you know, sideboard because I got some stuff in it. Sentinels, Bell. You get the idea, all right? It's freaking ramp, all right? Let's play some games and see what we got here. Brought to you by
Cool Stuff Inc. is proud to sponsor Jim Davis. We offer great deals on card games, tabletop RPGs, board games, and more. Get a free token featuring Jim Davis and take 5% off your next order if you use the code JIM5 at checkout. CoolStuffInc.com. Cool stuff in stock.
All right, on the play, chat, coming out with me. Hands great keep. I'm the bad guy. Duh. All right, you're up. We got Mercury Migration. We got turn 3 Jace, honestly. So. Island go. Migrate. Might not migrate, actually. Let's see what they do. Esper something. The Undie-Dog. Alright, so we get to Jace this, which is awesome. Yeah, let's migrate here. Migrate for Swamp. We have our Jace into Sunfall, which is kind of nice, actually. Jace is a cool card, honestly. Just like play it. Minus here. Phyrexianized. It's like Shrink It, Bind to the Wrath. Cool card. I like Jace. How does Control ever beat this deck with Cavern of Souls? I don't know. Honestly. Atraxa is like the #1 bullshit test in the format. There's a lot of decks in the format just can't beat Atraxa, like black-white mid-range or mono-blue, you know, like, and it's not unbeatable by any means. There's a lot of decks just really struggle with it, so. Alright, so we could just Beseiju this. It's kind of sketchy, but I'm just going to plus again. We have the Sunfall to mop up the turn after. Yeah, I'm just going to probably just pay Beseiju in the second main. Let's say go. We just got Sunfall into whatever, into Migration. Tickle me, Jace. Alright. Haven't played too much Standard since the release of Lost Caverns of Ixalan, but a lot of powerful cards in the set. Alright, so we're going to go do nothing. So we're going to Beseiju this. Could have an Urtai here, but like realistically, it's kind of fine, honestly. Oh, oops, my bad. Goodbye wedding announcement. We get to minus here and draw a card if we want to. Making a land. Play Denic. Oh, God. Alright, so they must have Make Spear, obviously, because like that's why they would play into this. I would say Jace's time has come at this point. They go for Sunfall, they counter it. And again, counterspells are the #1 thing that keeps this deck in check. If without counterspells in the format, this deck would be the best deck in the format by a mile. And Cavern obviously helps with the creatures, not the spells. So let's draw a card. And then I'm going to mill myself because I don't want to mill them. Cavern of Souls. Mill over 3 lands and draw a land. Awesome. Damn, that's gross. All right, so we could just like Sunfall out their. Now you know what? I'm just gonna play Lancego. We'll just cycle this as I go. This way, with removal up, they have to like commit more attackers to kill Jace, so we get to gain a little life off that also, which is kind of cool. And then we just draw an angel, basically. Draw angel of whatever or Atraxa, and they can't counter it. And as long as we're still alive, it's a good place to be. Everything attacks me. Sure. 15. Wow. I get minus Jace to draw again? Briefcase. Untap. Cavern of Souls. Just ship the Jace. One angel, please. That's not an angel. Okay. How about a briefcase? Make a token. How about another briefcase? These also help play around Make the Spirit for Sunfall, so just like go. Virtue of Loyalty is fine. So you have 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So you have enough mana to play around Make Spear. They have an Urtai. It's a little worse, but all right. I'm gonna block here and here. Down to 11. Yep. Alright, so they have 3 cards left. They make this pair up also. As long as it's not negate, that'd suck. Untap the squad. We can tap and draw Invasions in the card. Sure. It's new Angel. Play Sunfall. They want to use Make Disappear to sack my 2 briefcases. They can do that. That's their prerogative. Nope.
Get off my plane.
And I had the flip now, too. I could Invasions in the card here, but I'm just going to hold these. Because I can draw cards off them, too. So just like a Migration. Invasion also negates their, helps to negate their future Zendikar. Alright, this is not bad. So Lord Skitter. Pump the team. Skitter's really, really good. Excellent card. Exile Jace. Say go. Pump the squad. Glimpse the core. I do have Forest left. I mean, could also just draw 3 here. Costs what? 5 mana to draw 3. So to do this, I'd have 3 mana left over. Could Clore and maybe Binding. Or I could just like Invasion and Glimpse to have 1,000,000 mana for next turn. And then resolve Migration, like assuredly. Alright, let's do that. Here's Invasion. Get the 2 non-forests. Angel. Alright, I mean, we get a good block, and then next turn we have 5 3/3s to buy some time. Trying to draw a freaking Angel. Alright, it's Otawara in for 6, down to 5. Just need to draw a spell here, realistically. Do the rat thing, pump the squad, attack for a bunch. Migration is like almost just a stopgap at this point. Half of the deck and no angels. How about a Stomper? Alright, migration. Stomper. Not as much mana, but I can I can draw 3 cards next turn and probably still cast a good spell, so. We are at 5, but board's pretty good. Blocks are pretty good also.
It smells funny in there.
No, it doesn't.
Just don't want to be in a spot where we're casting Atraxa dead on board. They're going to say go. Oh, yeah, let's go. All right, so we draw the Angel of Wrath, which is good. Obviously uncounterable, and I think we Stomper attack this. These can't block, right? Yeah, that's pretty dope. We should do that. Let's attack. Yeah. So, attack here. They want to block. Awesome. They don't want to block. Awesome. Go for the throat. It's fine, too. No problem there. Let's draw 3. Oh boy. Okay. So. We probably just Sunfall, right? We could, like, Angel the Battle. We could do a lot of things. But, like, for the most part, we'll just Sunfall and just... We kill our stuff, too. Now I should attack with everything, obviously. I didn't know I had to do that, but... Or I could say go and just draw. I can't draw. Green, white, yeah. I can't draw off this. I don't have mana to do that. So... They can make disappear it if we cast. That's true. I'll just cast an Angel, I guess. Let's kill one of these and one of these. We'll shoot the battle once, and we'll shoot with the rat once. And just, like, suck it up for a turn. Next turn, Leroy Sunfall. Let's go. I had a healthy 9. Yeah, we're great here. Raffine. Discard cut down, skitter land. So make some blocks. This is obviously bad for our Sunfall, but like I would like to just not use Sunfall if I don't need to, honestly. And this leaves us with 2 good creatures in play. Yeah, this is fine. Let's do this. Try and force a trick if they have it. Gain a little life too. Opponents in the crux of, like, do I waste our removal spell on a beast when they're going to Sunfall anyway? Which is our goal with this block. Try and pull out that removal spell. Could also Angel down the Raffine. If everything trades here, I just kill the Raffine and just don't even bother. Need Sunfall, you know? Awesome.
I am the Emperor of Kamigawa, and I will...
So now we're going to have... some attackers for this. Alright. Oh, everything untaps too, sure. Alright, so untaps. We just like Sunfall, Angel, kill this, right? Yeah, that works for me. There's out of stuff. Alright, so cast Sunfall. It's all gone. And have 5 thing. Cast the Angel. Double kick it. Oh, we just kill the battle, right? We shoot the battle and shoot them. Shoot the battle, shoot them. This attacks here. And basically all she wrote. No Atraxa even needed, folks. Wedding announcement. You got it. Look, I'm not going to say the corner's like definitely turned, but the corner's turned. It's over. It's done. Alright, so yeah. I think we're good here. Opponent's really milking the screen time, but definitely dead. Go for the throat. Yeah, whatever. Never even had the counterspell. Good ups to our opponent. Wow. Never even had it once. Alright, how about a migration? And a stomper. We're actually out of basics. Never mind, I lied. I lied. I'm a liar. Making a liar out of me. That's what I thought.
Game.
That's what I thought. No Atraxa even needed.
Louses.
Alright, so they are Esper midrange. Say Jace unnecessary. I don't love Glimpse the Core, honestly. Sentinel's kind of nice against Wandering Emperor and friends. Temporary Lockdown is... Lockdown's pretty good, right? Kills like Denick and some of the 2-drops. Gets all the tokens. Don't want Knockout Blow. On the draw. I think lockdowns are good. Sure, let's do that. And then, honestly, Duress is not bad. But now we have Cavern of Souls, though. Is Duress even necessary? It used to be a good one to, like, get their counterspells. But, let's do this. I'm in. The difference before Vigilance probably just for, like, control decks, kind of mirrors. So way to apply pressure. Probably get its mono right also. Somebody said for just, like, boarding creatures, you know, in some matchups. Hands great keep. Put a mulligans. They have fast curve and counter sunfall. Might be in trouble. We have the turn 3 stomper, turn 4 sunfall if we need it. So stupid phase thing is screwed up. All right, Rafine's Tower. No real need to cycle migration, so I'm just gonna yeah, we're just golden here, folks. No 1-drop or 2-drop is game over. These mid-range decks just can't beat the ramp deck. They need to have a good draw and a rule spell. The old wedding. The old wedding. Mountain, please. Complete the domain. Like a little symbol up there. It's a cool little symbol. Alright, they have Rafine and an attack. That's fair. We have triple Sunfall. We need to decide where and when we want to do it. Do we play like a Stomper or not? Do we like cycle a migration for a land? Not really sure yet. These are all interesting questions. They discard Make Disappear? Ooh, that's sketchy. Alright. We draw a briefcase. They have Spell Pierce in their deck? They wouldn't Spell Pierce us, would they? I mean, they either have another Make a Spear or Negator Stroke or Spell Pierce. I'm going for it. No Spell Pierce. Sorry, friend. That's the way the cookie crumbles. And now we have 4/4 and Stomper. Oh, yeah, let's go. The lockdown. Let's do this. Make our land drop. Let's get a plains. Play land. Play Stomper. The original art for Force of Will in Alliances is up for sale. Damn, that's got to be a big day in the art community, right? Holy shit. That's got to be like a top 10 art piece of all time. The original art for Force of Will? What's that going to go for? Like $1 bajillion? Alright, double tap land's pretty annoying here, but it's fine. Bid's 28,000. Yeah, you can link it. I want to see it. I'm curious. Alright, so let's take it up. Got a 4-4 on defense and a chump blocker. Feels pretty good. Emperor's fine. Want to try and like get this 4-4 gone before I cast Lockdown.
Run away.
We can cycle this if we're desperate too.
Guards, to me.
Alright, here come the clowns. Flipperoni. Goal is to kill Urtai and leave tokens in play. That's my goal. They have a kill spell. Odawara. Bounce spell. Something. Tricks. Destroy evil. Alright, that's not bad. They have one card left. Alright. We can Sunfall and Lockdown, so... I think we're good here. Them adding a counter is also indicative of them probably not having a sweeper either, so... Alright. Sunfall. Gone.
Get off my plane.
Play the land, so you go. What's the point of Lockdown? To kill for tokens. Mop them up. Get Denick and tokens. Virtue of Loyalty. Sure. Alright. So... Huh. We get to attack their... Alright, sure. Let's flip this thing. Flip this thing. We draw a Leyline Binding. Pretty good draw. They have one card in hand. If it is a counter spell to know. I've had the counter for like a lot of times, so let's just do this. Stuck here. Probably just casting Herd Migration. Lockdown hits all permanents, so it would also hit my face down incubator. Alright, and then we're just going to we could just draw. Right? We could draw some cards. Or just cast Herd Migration, which is also pretty nuts. Honestly, just draw Lockdown. I think it's fine here. Just killing the one token is great. I'm going to draw. Make a land drop or two. Draw a land Ironcrag. Yeah, I'm just going to Lockdown. Just like, kill this, not take 3. Get it out there so like, because I have Migration in my hand and like this Ironcrag and stuff, so... Wedding Announcement. Make a 3/3 and a 2/2. Sure, now it's just Angel time, right? Oh yeah! Angel's in the outfield. Bang, bang, bang. And I think you're dead, folks. I think you're dead. Can second main kill the announcement with the binding? All good in the neighborhood. Here's a Virtue of Loyalty. Bind it up. Give me that. think that's all she wrote. There will not be a Lost Cavern Ixalan Pro Tour, no. Next Pro Tour is in Chicago in February for the Murder at Karlov Manor, whatever set. Yeah, let's do this, whatever. Bad sequencing, whatever. Stack. Maybe just kill him next turn. Do it that way. It is true that there is a sick number of insane 7-drops in Standard right now. Like, Titan of Industry is still legal. And, like, that card sees no play at all. That's a great 7-drop. But Atraxa and Atali are both so much better. Tron shirt. Sweet. It's not my Tron shirt. It's Cole's Tron shirt, right? Block with everything. Literal everything. 1 samurai against 5 beasts. Now what? 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 Farewell out of the mid-range deck. Sure. That's a thing that can happen, I suppose. Really, really weird sideboard plan because, like, that just plays into our long game really well. But, sure, whatever. I guess we can keep playing. I'm down. You mean islands? We are apparently allergic to drawing Atraxa, just, like, not in the deck, but don't even need it. Best card of the deck, not necessary. I have a Ganjo, that's fine. Might as well block and figure it out, right? So. Alright. Cavern of Souls. I mean, we do need to draw a threat at some point. Forest. Just, let's attack it, right? Attack this. Farewell. That is... They even exile graveyards, so why exile graveyards? I don't use my graveyard, and they do, right? I'm sure they have Takanuma in their deck. Alright. We draw... Can we just, like... Draw a spell here, please, baby? Just an angel of some kind? How about more invasions and cards? Sure, why not? Alright, let's attack this for 1. And name Angel and cast Sunfall again. This is a looser Sunfall, but, like, you know, it's fine. You gonna stroke me? Yeah, now that I probably made a mistake there. I probably should have not played the Cavern first, because, like, that just tells them they can't counter anything else. So I might as well just counter this. So that was a mistake, I think, but that's fine. We're out of lands, so... Almost every land in our deck has cycling at this point, so spells should be pretty easy to find in theory. Take 2. Cycle. We finally found an Atraxa. Do you have a Tidebinder? Tidebinder is the nut answer to Atraxa. That's the one caveat to the Cavern of Soul problem, is Tidebindering Atraxa is busted. Because you get to counter the trigger and then remove the lifelink and flying, which is huge. But, alright, Angel, Binding, Land, Sorcery. Pretty good. Just cycle this. Just gonna hold these cards, I think. And cycle this. Alright, just so you go. That's why we have lockdowns, folks. Mill is very good against this deck. Yeah, the Jace is part of the sideboard plan. Back in, earlier this year, the domain decks were boarded like two or three J's for the mirror. All right, so just lockdown, migration, just do stuff. Lock it down. No beanstalks. This is a newer version of a deck. Was played in a large event in Japan. And you gonna negate me here? Sure. That's fine. Double kick it. Cannot kick it. Yeah, I mean, go for the throat, destroy evil are not very good against us, you know? Alright, I'm gonna attack this. Why not Beanstalk? It's not my deck, but I think Beanstalk's good. Briefcase is better in the aggro matchups. Maybe you just, like, once you have Cavern of Souls against the slower matchups, you just, I don't know. Cavern totally changes the texture. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Gonna keep playing here? Tie Binder? No. How about another Atraxa? And a Binding. And a Cavern of Souls. Sorry, and this card. And this card. Okay. Okay. I guess we'll play around Farewell. Just leave it in play. Glimpse the Core is very, very different than Up the Beanstalk are. They're completely different cards. But it just comes down to, like, against decks with a lot of counterspells and stuff, the deck used to need Beanstalk to overcome the 1-for-1 counterspell card advantage on the Drexes. But with 4 Cavern in your deck, like, you can just resolve Atraxa whatever you want, so... Oh, Tie Binder is kind of a problem, I guess, but... That's the one wrench in the plan is Tie Binder. Alright. There you go.
Game.
Deck still busted.
Blouses.
Let's check this out over here. Look at this. This is the auction for the original art for Force of Will. $28,000. What is the buyer's premium? What does that mean? 25% of the first $7. I'm so not part of the art community. This is going to sell for like $500,000, right? Like, it's got to, for sure. That's crazy. All right, back to the gameplay. The art scene's not really my scene, so I'll keep this. It's fun. A little slow, but it's great art too. Yeah, I agree. It's cool when like there's magic art. You just hang it up in your living room, and like non-magic folks would be like, "Oh, it's cool piece of art." Yeah. Uh-oh. Oh my god, we're not going here for a while. All right. This is going to be a long one if it's a mirror. The domain mirror is the reason why I didn't play Domain at Worlds. Reed, Seth, and Gab all played it and did very well. Obviously, Reed top 8'd, but the idea of playing the mirror was just so vomit-inducing. And honestly, it's funny. I think we're going to win because they have Beanstalk and we don't. We're just going to deck them. It sounds silly, but like it's what happens in the mirror a lot. That's why Jace is part of the plan in the mirror, and like Beanstalks can be a little much. We need to be able to keep up, obviously, on cards to an extent, but Beanstalk is not a May. You must draw the card. Draw our own Stomper. Oh no! Oh no! Oh, that sucks. All right. Yeah, we'll just wait a turn. Whatever, it's fine. We're not gonna blow our briefcase, which is worth a few cards. So. Also, not naming a dinosaur with our Cavern of Souls, so I'm just going to say go. I should have tried. I misclicked. Oops. Whatever. Alright. That's pretty good. Why is decking a real threat in the mirror? Because the games go literally forever. Like, no player ever runs out of cards. there's just, you just never die. So, like, do they have a land drop too? They don't. That's great for us. All right, so that's fine. Untap, and we'll just stop her ourselves. We have one Jace main, actually. All right, so we have headquarters. Sure, we're gonna get this. I want to be under the sea. Just say go. Gonna try and chump block the Stomper. Yeah, buckle up, folks. This is gonna be a long one. It's our sideboard. Actually, we have no Jaces on our board. Damn. All right, block here. How valuable would Spelunking be in the mirror? Why would it be valuable? All right, so let me just Angel and kill for Stomper. Juice it. All right, get Stomper out of here. Keep these battles safe. Just let go. We have this thing to attack next turn. This thing attacks next turn. Be able to be more on curve. I mean, like, you're still wasting a turn playing Spelunking, and, like, I just don't think that matters. The thing is that being on curve is the exact opposite of what I just described the mirror is like. The mirror never ends, so curving out's irrelevant. It's just, like, who has the cards at the end, or who decks first kind of thing, you know? Sunfall's great. I should draw a card, whatever, it's fun. Now we draw an untapped land. We can migration and start that train. Here's a new Stomper. We draw our own Sunfall. That's not ideal. Okay. Yeah, alright, they're gonna get their battle off, it's fine. We'll just kind of want to hold our Sunfalls for their herd migrations. We could burn a briefcase here. This is where, like, knowing the mirror, like, you need to know, like, how to make them use their certain, like, so they're how to make them use their Sunfalls. We want to keep our Sunfalls for their migrations. They have 4 migrations, we have 4 migrations. They have 4 Sunfalls, we have 4 Sunfalls, etc. And you're going to see your entire deck, so you got to know how to play all of your cards. Could just resolve Atraxa here also, which I wouldn't hate. Yeah, burning the briefcase for not drawing cards does kind of suck, but on a migration actually. Too bad, say go. Usually the only kill spell for Atraxa is Binding, which is obviously a very risky thing to do because they kill the Binding, you just get their Atraxa back. Oh my god. They are coming in, folks. Party block. Angel of Wrath, you got it. So tickle a battle and kill my thing. They're up on cards, but I'm about to cast Atraxa, so. So again, I don't really want to burn Sunfall on this board, so. Alright, we're just playing Atraxas for days. Alright, here's Atraxa. We're gonna get Artifact, Creature, Enchantment, Land, Sorcery, Battle. Too many cards, but like we'll just discard the battle, I think. Actually, that was dumb. I should. Yeah, if it comes to decking, I should have left the battle in my deck. That was dumb. Alright, so no attacks. Say go. Discard the battle. You break the mirror with mill, yeah. Sure. So they've now burned 2 Sunfalls on one of my migrations. Wow. And they're not going to crew a thingy and attack a battle? Damn. Alright. How about we just migration again? Despite the extra cards, we're still doing fine. Life is good. Again, only have 4 Sunfalls, so we have used 0 and they've already used 2. Make it 3. Okay. Really? They're still not going to attack the battles? That's crazy. You say so. Alright, migration again, sure. Let's do it again. So you go. This is why it's difficult, Mirror. You need to know how to balance your resources and so on and so forth. Alright, so flip these things over, sure. Flip them all over, you got it. Now it is time, they say, to wake up. Alright, I'm just going to eel over stuff. They're going to say binding for their 6/6. You don't want to play a binding, put something good under it, because it's binding it back. So, yep, this is why I didn't play Rampant Worlds. Ramp Mirror is not fun. So, block like this. We'll binding on their 6/6 at some point. Our board's still great. Got 9 power in play, which is pretty nice. Until they play their own Atraxa, and then we get to really go here. Here's a briefcase also. You should draw your cards before you play briefcase, just like basic Magic 101. $37 cards to 30 cards. Oops. Yeah, they only have 1 Sunfall left. So, and we have what? We have 1 migration left. Oh, we have the board too. So, they're going to virtue this. I can't bind in my own thing, right? Yeah, alright. That's annoying. Virtue is also a bit of a breaker too. Can't binding it though, so, but still not great. Alright, I guess untap. It's Atraxa time. Migration, Sunfall. We're going to play a land. Stomper. I think that's it. I'm going to leave the rest of the cards of the deck. Wait, Stomper, Migration. Oh, I can't take these two. And Briefcase. Again, decking's a concern. Attack with these two. Play the Garden. I'm not gonna guess binding on this. I gotta keep binding for this now, so we'll just play a Chump Blocker if we need it to go. I should draw another card. I screwed up. I should have taken one of the other ones. They Beanstalk. And Target my Atraxa. So now I can... This is also a thing you shouldn't do in the mirror, because now I'm going to bind in their binding and just get my Atraxa back. I'll stay with their binding. If they bind in my binding in response to the binding, then it'll never trigger, but... Yo, bro. Yeah, we'll just do the Atraxa thing again. So eventually we'll just find Jace and deck them, which is kind of the plan, so... So they have a binding here, they screwed up. Also trying to deck me. They should just bind in the binding's responsive trigger, so I would have never gotten the Atraxa back. Go for the throat. Sure. Alright, so, wow. It's just 7 lands, briefcase, angel. Alright. Seemed better, but sure. Here's Virtue. Obviously, it's an Atraxa in my graveyard, so I have to binding this. I mean, Besage, I'm sorry. Stomper, sure. I think we might be close to our first Sunfall here. We could actually just attack with both and then Angel down both of these. It's pretty good, too. That's pretty good. Yeah, we're going to hold Sunfall. Try to, like, don't use Sunfall until you have to, basically. It's kind of like the goal. What the fuck is that? Shit popping up on my screen. Play Angel. Shoot you. Shoot you. We're going to Besage you the Virtue. And then, honestly, we're probably just going to Binding with 6/6. Yeah, just take up. Game 1, folks. Grab a Snickers. Oh, another Virtue? Oh. Man, they have 2 Virtues. This is like a much older list. The Virtues are pretty good in the mirror, though. Alright. I mean, we're just going to Jace them anyways. It's fine. Let's find Jace eventually. And an Archangel of Wrath. Sure. Alright. Untap. There's Jace. So, this is mill 15. They have 23 cards in their deck. Perfect. Here's Atraxa. Looking for a binding. Found the binding. Another Atraxa. Binding. Plains. Glimpse the core. Just blank. Just leave it. Alright. We go land. And binding. And Stomper. They have binding for my binding? Even if I do, we're trying to deck them, so. That's why you have one of his card. They have Besage you, sure. That's why one of his card changes the entire matchup. It's one main deck Jace changes everything. So they get back Atraxa, which is fine. It's going to help us deck them. honestly, it looks like Reed's list from Worlds. The Virtue's the one go for the throat. The mixture of Briefcase and Beanstalk. Two Myrixes. Yeah, this is just like an old list. No Cavern of Souls, just old school. Just 19 cards in the deck. Just gonna deck them. It's all about knowing your plan, folks. One of the most important things in a mirror match, especially one like this, is just knowing what your plan is. Just knowing what the end game looks like, and you knowing what the end of the game is gonna look like, and being able to play towards it. It's all I've done the entire game is play to this end game. Just like, we're gonna draw a Jace. We're gonna Sunfall, sure. Right? Like, another important part of the plan is having snacks when it goes long. Yeah, you're not wrong. Alright, so we've got Stompers in the bin. That's it, just Stompers. Let's just play Migration, I guess. I don't know, Migration, Briefcase. Whatever, doesn't matter. Empty my hand a little bit. Make him deal with some stuff for the Jace. We only have one Jace, but Reed had 0, so Tiebinder's pretty good too. All right, now they got 16 cards. The average dead actually, so unless they have a counterspell in their main deck. So they have a counterspell, right? I think they would just deck anyway, honestly, but whatever, sure. It's possible I should just, like, if I was playing in a closed decklist Pro Tour, I would not cast this Jace. I would just keep playing the game. So I'm probably gonna deck them naturally anyway, given how I played the game. But whatever, it's freaking I'm streaming, so who cares? So bringing negate, Tiebinder. Duress. Sentinel doesn't line up very well, even though it's kind of cool to have an aggressive thing. Take out the Glimpse of the Core, take out the Iron Crag. Take out... Honestly, Binding is not very good. Briefcase is like kind of sketchy a little bit, but take out like 2 Bindings. Or on the draw. I think Invasion is still pretty important on the draw. Briefcase is like kind of sketch. This is 26 lands. I mean, you used to board out Atraxa in the mirror because usually you're bringing in like strokes and stuff. We just have 4 Cavern of Souls, so like, you know. Angel's also the most amazing card in the mirror either, but I'm just gonna. Briefcase. Let's try this. All right. Sorry about Twitch today, folks. I don't know why it's so freaking crappy. It just like keeps like resetting the stream. I don't know why. It's on their end, not me for once. So. And they fire off an ad too. Twitch is having a day, folks. Let me tell you. They're just gonna give up. They're just gonna give up. They've had enough. Honestly, if we have a Jace and they don't, I guess like there's also negates to deal with too, but like it's kind of interesting. Is like those the mirror does seem very, very tedious, but it really is a game of chess. It's just like you're never gonna get cheesed out. So it's just like maneuvering your pieces to the proper end game, and then making it so your end game you have the 2 negates and the Jace to answer their things. You have the extra duresses or whatever you need to like make sure that you can trump whatever they're doing in that end game, because all that matters is the end game. It's very, very chess-like, which is kind of cool. So long matches there. We'll just wrap it up here. Deck's really good, honestly. I don't know about this exact list. I love the one Jace, just like swings the mirror, completely having one of these in your main deck. If other folks do this, you might want 2, etc., etc. Kind of an arms race. But yeah, deck's super good. Atraxa and Cavern of Souls is terrifying. I haven't played a lot of competitive standard in the last few weeks, but this deck does seem really, really good to me. And as long as you can deal with the faster decks, which is very important, but the tools are certainly there. So deck sweet. You folks, love you. Like, comment, subscribe, and peace.